Today on Wicked Good Eats, we're going to make a nice Greek Avgolemono soup. This is a nice traditional Greek soup, very tasty. It's got staple is chicken, Orzo, or you could use white rice. I've had it both ways. It tastes excellent both ways. This time I'm going to use the Orzo. You're going to need some egg, some fresh lemons. You're going to need about 5 cups of water to start with for the base. You're also going to need some, just a little bit of dill weed, because dill goes good with lemon. You just sprinkle that on the top for a nice garnish. I have some bouillon here, 2 cubes worth will make 5 cups. Plus I'm going to be cooking this nice chicken breast in the soup. You need some onion powder, black pepper, and some sea salt. We're going to use this hand mixer to mix the hot broth with the egg and the lemon to make a nice creamy Avgolemono soup. The one thing you want to remember is you never want to bring this soup to a boil once you add in the egg, or you end up with Greek egg drop soup. Still tastes good, but kind of not how it's supposed to be. So even when you reheat it later, you want to heat it very slowly and never bring it to a boil. So we'll get started. Gonna need a nice saucepan. Got that one right here, and we'll get that on high. And we're going to add our 5 cups of water. Okay, and then I'm going to add in these bouillon cubes and get that going with the onion powder. Okay, so we got our sauce going. The chicken bouillon's in there. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of powdered onion. Okay, we'll go in there. We'll put a cover on it so it'll heat up nice. And while that's going, we're going to prep the lemon juice and cut up that chicken. Okay, the lemons, you want to give them a good roll with your palm. That kind of loosens up the juice inside before you cut it. And it helps get the juice out. Like I said, it's going to be about 3 tablespoons worth of lemon juice. So that usually runs about 2 lemons. Depends on how juicy they are. But I'll cut that in half. And get that. If you have a juicer, that works fine. I put it in a cup ahead of time, that way I can take the seeds out. Okay, so we got a nice lemon juice. This is about 3 to 3.5 tablespoons, 3 to 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Got my chicken all cut up nice. You want about 1/4-inch chunks or so for the soup. These are going to shrink up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to add in a nice chicken. And again, probably going to want to cook this like about, I'm going to say 9 to 10 minutes with the Orzo. That's just enough to cook the chicken. And I'll keep the Orzo at like a nice al dente. So we'll just add that in. Give her a nice stir. Get our cup of Orzo. We'll add that in. Right now I got it down to like a between medium and low heat. Okay. And we got that in there. Get that cooking. Now you want to cook the Orzo in the broth. You want to cook it separate, because you want the starch from the Orzo. That helps stabilize the soup when you add the egg and the lemon. Okay, so we're going to take our 3 eggs and we're going to put them in this nice bowl. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add our lemon juice to that mix. To go ahead and mix that all up nice. I'm going to use that to add in the broth very slowly once that soup is ready. Meanwhile, we have Wolfie patiently waiting for the first taste. He knows something's up. The camera's out. A few more minutes, Wolf. Okay, our soup is ready. I'm going to shut that down. going to pour that broth, keep a strainer on there so it catch any of the Orzo or chicken, just enough. We'll let it cool down a little bit because it's very hot right now. Okay, so the broth is down to about 160, so that's good. You don't want it boiling to cook the egg, but usually between 140 and 160. It looks like it's just over, so maybe another minute. Okay, so we're on to the crucial part of the soup. This is where we want to have a mixer on low, and you're going to want to slowly add this broth in. A little bit at a time, work it around. That's part of the heat dispersal. Okay, I'm going to show you what this is looking like as I'm pouring it in. You can see getting that nice foam. That's what you want. A nice foam. Keep working that in. Nice. Okay, so we've added all the broth. You see that's all gone. You have this beautiful sauce, this soup, the broth mix. Now we're going to add in our salt and pepper. So what you want is just nice fresh sea salt. Give it a few cranks, not a lot, because the lemon juice in there kind of compensates for the salt a little bit. Okay, and you want some nice fresh ground black pepper. Okay, put that right in there. And then, smell that pepper. And you just want to incorporate that in. Point. You can feel that's still warm by the bowl. Nice and warm, not boiling hot. Especially later if you have leftovers. You want to slowly heat this. I would not advise doing it in the microwave because the edges tend to cook. Okay, that's the best way to reheat it. So now put it back in the pot with the Orzo and the chicken. Okay, just work that all in. I'm going to get a bowl for Wolfie. Okay, get our ladle. Make sure we get a little bit of everything in there. I'm not going to give him a lot, just a taste. Let that cool down a little bit. And now we have our fresh dill. You just want to give it a little sprinkle over the top. And there you have it. Greek Avgolemono soup. Come on, Wolfie. Oh, he's digging that. Yeah. Wolfie, is that good? Hey, he's not even looking up. I think he's going to start pushing that bowl around in a minute. Wolfie, is that good? Yeah, he's not even. Oh, he's digging that. He is digging that. So now I'm going to have mine. So enjoy, everybody. Greek Avgolemono soup. Perfect meal to any cold winter's day.